Hi, this is Surviving My Life, and I'm Linda. Today we got to go to the eye doctor to get new glasses, so I've already did my face prep, and today I decided this is my purse. I like my purse. This, please don't judge me. Remember, just don't judge me. This is my makeup compartment on my purse. I don't know why I think I need all this stuff, but I have decided that we're going to take everything out of my purse, and we are going to see if I actually need all this stuff that's in here to do a full set of makeup. And it has to be fast because I have to be at the doctor like in an hour and a half. So, kids in the tub, I'm getting dressed, and then off to the doc. Okay, we have an old container of face primer. This is a white, so I'm gonna just put it over my nose because of the pores. Okay, I may have to pause you because I do hear the bathtub draining, so she may run through here. So I don't like to do my videos in front of them because of, in case I'm talking about one of them. So, and right now, we are in, let's see, after my birthday, we are in the 4th month of what we call summer hell, which kids would also agree because you can't do shit. I mean, you can, but you gotta wear a mask, and you know, my kid's got asthma, so she can't really go outside and play with a mask on because, you know, it's hard to breathe. So we stay home. We got a pool. The best thing in life is my pool. I like when I take my baths. CoverGirl. I don't have a concealer. Oh, I also have a concealer. So we're going to use concealer. Okay. Don't know what it is. It's bought from Walmart. I buy most of my stuff from Walmart or Amazon. I love Walmart. I just love it. I don't know if it's because it's still in a store around us. Well, we have Target and Kohl's and all them too, but I've just never really been into those stores. Pennies and all them. I guess I'm too poor to afford that shit. Or, excuse my language. If you have kids, sometimes I do have a freak out of bad words that come out of my mouth, and I do apologize. So, I don't like these brown bags that hang under my eyes. So, I am going to go to get our glasses today, which I told her she could pick out her own frame. And I'm going to put you on hold. I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. Okay, so I'll tell them she's getting ready for the doctor. Okay, so I put on my concealer, and this is which I have to get more, my CoverGirl. If you put on your CoverGirl and let it sit there for a minute, it actually becomes kind of like a concealer itself. Because when you first put it on, it's wet, and you rub it all over your face, and it just covers. But if you let it sit there, it works more like a concealer. So this has been sitting here only because it took them so long to move out of my area. And since they did, I'm going to add a little bit of my BB cream because we are going out today, and I just remembered that. So we're going to put a little bit of BB cream, which I don't carry in my purse. This is what I probably should carry in my purse because it actually has. I probably will put it in my purse now that I think about it because it actually has the sunscreen. So if I was to be getting dressed, I would just want sunscreen. Anyway, so I don't know when the school thing is going to start. I am so hoping you don't really want to rub under your eyes when you have older eyes. But if you use your ring fingers, they actually, usually I use my middle finger, but they actually have less weight. My daughter's getting ready to come here and bring me something to drink, so let's see if she butts in on the camera or not. Okay, so my mirror is right beside you, so I'm going to go from you to my mirror just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the baby cream, we just rub it in. Hey, she didn't say nothing. That's amazing. And she got me a whole glass. So, yeah, that's really good. Okay, so you put the highlight. Well, this is foundation, but in this case, it's also going to be a highlighter because all I got is my concealer to stick. But you put highlighter. That's why I'm not. All over your face. I'm totally lost. What was I saying? Okay, this is a foundation. You want the things light you want to bring forward. I put this on my neck because I want my neck to match. I don't want to be one of them people that you see that has this makeup line around their face and then they're a total different color. Yeah. Wow. And because I am getting up there in the age, and thinking about it, 3 years ago I quit smoking on my husband's birthday. His birthday's July 13th. He was born on Friday the 13th. It's his favorite day out of the year. Most people hate that day. It's his favorite day. But anyway, I quit smoking 3 years ago on his birthday. So I just celebrated my 3-year mark 2 days ago. So I'm really proud about that because I actually quit cold turkey. And there is no easy way of doing it. I quit because they told me I had an aneurysm in my stomach. So they kind of really gave you no choice, you know. You want to live, stop smoking, you know. They actually didn't say that, but that's how I take things because, you know, I've been around death so much of my life that's why I don't really have depression. Even though I'm listed with depression, it's not the same kind. It's a depression of death. When people get sick, I get stressed out. So it's called complicated bereavement because, you know, I took care of my parents while they was on hospice. My dad and my mom, she basically had a stroke at home and then went to the hospital. Okay. So I don't have any powder, so we're going to use my contour pad, and we're just going to use it, or my bronzer as a contour. So we're just going to put it, and this has to be a quick one, which I forgot, since, you know, the best part about it is jaw jacking. And that's why I so want 100, I think it's 1,000 subscribers or followers before they'll let you do a live video, because I would love to have interaction with people, because I love to run my ratchet jaw, and I don't care if you agree with me or if you disagree with me, if you like me or if you don't like me, you know. I live with my exact total freaking opposite, so there's not a lot that anyone's really gonna, I mean, now if you want to be all rude and talk about the way I look or something and, you know, get down personal, then there's an issue. But as life in general, talk about anything, the way the world is, the way we think it should be, the way it used to be in the good old days. That's when you know you're old. You know you're old when you sit there and you said, man, I can remember them good old days. I used to have so much fun as a freaking kid. My big thing when I was a kid, we used to like to play Charlie's Angels. And we would always make sure we did the pose that they did. Yeah, I had two little friends, Juanita and Shantae. And I'm not going to say their last names. But anyway, yeah. I met them in 4th grade. That was really cool. People, see, there I go. And now I'm not putting my makeup on. And I'm sitting there jaw jacking. See, that's what it is. I should have named my show Jaw Jacker. But could you imagine the people that would be clicking on that YouTube channel and seeing me talk about putting on makeup? And it was like, bitch, see, there I go again. And I do apologize. But they would be like, your show is called Jaw Jackers. It ain't supposed to be about you talking. But see, there you go. I could have a dirty mind. And if I offended anybody right then, I apologize. I didn't realize. I did realize, but I found it funny. But for me to think of that, y'all may not have thought about it like that. So if y'all didn't think about it like that, I do apologize if I offended you. But if you did think about it like that, then wouldn't that be funny? That would be funny. I think that would be funny. Man, that would have been a good one. I should have thought about that. Because, you know, when you look up Surviving My Life on YouTube, I am like, where is she? Ow, sir. Rolling, scrolling. She ain't there. So, anyway, we put the contour. We're not going to do powder because I don't have it, but we have the powder. The bronzer. Okay, so, and I don't want to put a lot on my nose because I don't like the pores on my nose. And I notice when I go without makeup, when I do the ho thing, it works out really good. But when I'm trying to half at it and do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that, then it makes it really hard. Okay, I do have a illuminator. I am going to use an eyelash or eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to get it onto the brush. See? And I am going to use it on the high part of the cheekbone, right underneath my eyes. Now, I keep saying it, but I'm telling you, every video I watch on YouTube, they always do their eyes first and their makeup last. Their face last. And I cannot get over doing my face first and my eyes last. I think I want to cover up all the flaws. I think the reason I do it is because I want to cover up the flaws. And I'm going to brush it out. And so once I see that, I guess it's like a canvas. I want the canvas to be done, and then I feel like my eyes are kind of my best quality. I think my eyes are pretty. I like the shape of my Cupid's bow. It's very pointy. It's not totally round. It's pointed, and I like that. My two little devil horns. That's probably why my daughter was actually born when now we're going to go to eyeshadow. Okay, so when my daughter was born, she came out with 2 red dots on her eyelids, and they called the nurse said, I've never heard of it, so I could be wrong, so don't get mad at me if I'm misquoting this, but the nurse told us it was called I got hair in my mouth. The terrible thoughts of having long hair, it's everywhere. The nurse told us it is called Angel Kisses. So, and she was born right side up. She was looking at the sky when she was born. She wasn't looking down. She was facing up. And I was in I done had my shot. I am one of them people that I wanted my shot. I got an epidural. I'm not ashamed to tell you. I wanted the drugs. I didn't want to feel the pain. I heard the lady next to her scream, and I was like, "Hey, nurse, you better bring me my Valium." I was on Klonopin. I was like, "You better bring me my anti-anxiety because I'm freaking the hell out." And you are not supposed to take those medications while pregnant, only under certain circumstances, and rarely. You don't take them. I mean, I was seriously having a massive panic attack. She was loud. Anyway, so they induced me. They induced me at 1 o'clock on a Monday, and I had her at 9, almost 10 o'clock. I had her, say, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. So I basically was in labor for 45 hours. Whether it was, I was stuck. Okay, this is funny too. So we're going to tell you my labor story, apparently. Okay, so while we're there, my husband never leaves my sides. He went to every single thing with me. He went to all of the programs, all of the baby classes, I mean breastfeeding classes. My husband has stuck by my side. Awesome. I mean, just totally awesome. Okay, now we're going to take the darker brush, and we're going to go down here and get a little bit of maybe this color. I'm not going to go too dark. Okay. Anyway, so he was with me through all my classes, and I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about the labor. Oh, so I was in labor for 45 hours, and when I was, he was eating. I mean, I couldn't eat nothing. Now, granted, he went to all my classes. That's what it was. He went to all my classes with me, and I appreciate that. Even the breastfeeding class, you know. So, but when I was laying up there in that bed for 2 days, I was unable to eat, and I think he went to the restaurant or the cafeteria there and ate. I think he went outside and walked across the street and ate at a couple of fast food restaurants. I mean, I was there for 2 days, and so was he. He never left. They pulled the bed out, and he stayed there the whole time. And he'd get up, he'd take his bath, he'd hang out. I mean, what else you gonna do when your wife's in labor, So, and because I had surgery during my labor, or during my birth, or still during my pregnancy, they removed my thyroid because I had a disease called Graves, and they didn't want her to be born with it, so they took out my thyroid, which it was an 8-hour process. My thyroid was 6 times larger than any thyroid. I tell this story probably way too much. And see, when I get live, you guys can tell me, hey, I've heard this story, move on. But you're not. So, anyway, I got another eyeshadow. Okay, so I had my thyroid removed when I was pregnant. I think it was 24 weeks, whenever the time is for cutoff. You can't have surgery. It's safer to do surgery before this time, because you can have surgery, I mean, if you need it. But it was safe if you did it before this time. So whatever that was, 24 weeks, something like that. Okay, I personally only do the top little, where the eye comes up at, because I used to do it all the way over, and I'm like, damn, that was okay when I was in my 20s, maybe, or back in the 80s and 90s when I grew up, So you just put the highlight I put it in the arch of the eyebrow. And I don't do my eyebrows. I know that the eyebrows are in, and I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. Personal opinion, just not a fan of the eyebrows. Now, occasionally, I will take dark eyeshadow and, or not dark, but a light brown. I have multiple colors. So a light brown, and I will go through my eyebrows to make them a little bit on the darker side. But this one looks way thicker than this one. So see, I would have fixed this one with the powder, but we're working in the purse. This is the purse makeup today. Okay, so there's that. Eyes are done. I want the I need a bigger brush, a blender. So we're going to see how one side's dark, one side's light. So I'm gonna use the light side just to kind of do a quick blend. Make sure it ain't, which I would do with a blending brush, but I don't have. And it didn't really add no color because I really wasn't pressing hard. I was just blending. Okay, so now we're going to do the eyeliner. Okay, so during my pregnancy, he laid on the bed and I laid there and I felt no pain whatsoever. And we're not going to do it on the wet line. We're just going to do it on the top. So I'm going to look in the camera or I'm going to look in my mirror right here. And I can't remember what I was saying again, damn it. Short-term memories a bit. Oh, see, there you go again. I do apologize. I do like my cuss. I only like certain words. I don't say GD. And I usually don't go all the way over to my eye, but I noticed that that was a little bit thick, so I had to follow through. I mean, I'm not taking off the eyeshadow. So, and this is a new e.l.f. eyeliner. So it's like really, really good. I love e.l.f. I have e.l.f., LA Color, NYX, Rimmel, Maybelline, CoverGirl, I got it. I mean, I got it. If they sell it at Walmart, I got it. Again, another thing I would do is also curl my lashes, which I happen to have, but I don't carry in my purse. But I'm going to do it anyway because I curl my lashes. Now, so we're going to put it in there. When you curl your lashes, you want to blink to get it there. And you hold it for, I do 10 seconds, and then I flip it and I pull it up like this, and I hold it for about 10 seconds. Then I release, and when I release, I always pull it up to release. Okay, you can't see the curl in it. And you have to be careful with these when you put them on, because if you get them too close, like I'm sitting here doing, they will pinch your eyelid, and that hurts. It hurts. So you have to kind of blink to make your lash lay right in there, and you want to get right up against that the skin and the eyelash to make it curl. So I'm going to put on my mascara with my handy dandy pocket makeup mirror, because it's got like a regular mirror, which, yeah, that's some really fluid eyeliner. It comes out very, very well. But anyway, it's got like this 13 milligram or 13 time mirror, 10 times mirror, whatever it is. So we're going to use that. We're going to put on my mascara. So, back to, what was we talking about? Oh, my birth. Okay, so my husband was like, I'm 42 when I had her. So he's freaking out about, it's bad enough for high risk, and I have the disease Graves, and I'm taking medicine while pregnant, thyroid, PTUs. And so he's like really on top of everything. And we won. Now please don't be offended, because you are going to school and you are going to be a doctor, but the hospital we went to where we live is known to be a school hospital, a learning hospital, which I'm all for. It's a Grey's Anatomy. Go for it, I don't know, all hospitals probably do it, but this one we went to is well known for, it is a schooled hospital. But that's where my thyroid doctor was, so that's why I went to the OB there, because I wanted to have her at the same hospital that I was born at, but I had her where my thyroid doctor was, because they got together and worked it out together. I had an awesome team when I was pregnant. My pregnancy was awesome. And no one is going to like me doing this, and I am sorry, but I do this all the time, and I still have lashes, and don't get mad at me because I do it this way, please, but I'm going to recurl my lashes. So when they're wet and you put the curler on them, you don't really have to curl them up, because when you curl them, and that's why you lift up. But when you curl them up, tilt them, then you get these little black line spider legs on your eyeballs. So you just sit there and you, I don't really squeeze, I kind of just pump it after I got it on. And then I spread it out with my finger. I should put my 5 times lash in here. That actually works. I like that stuff. But this is just an emergency kit that if I need a touch up is what this was supposed to be. And then I got to looking in it and I'm like, damn, that's a whole face. Like, when am I ever going to go out and need to put on an entire face of makeup? Why do I have that in my purse? Overkill. I don't know. Retard. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. Not thinking. But, because God knows I got enough. And I keep buying. I think that's an obsession I have, that I buy makeup. I buy makeup and I buy moisturizers and face creams and things to keep me from looking 53. I am that man that does the midlife crisis thing. I will not grow old gracefully. All my friends are grandparents, because all of them had them at appropriate times. I mean, come on, I was 42 when I had her. That's you're not having no kids at 42. Go for it, girlfriend. Do what you want. Boom, you're pregnant. And that's exactly how it went. As soon as the doctor said, don't get pregnant, me and my husband looked at each other and we laughed, because I had had 2 miscarriages, and we had given up the fact that, I was going to have a kid. I couldn't carry a kid. So when he said don't get pregnant, we was like, sure, doc, okay. And lo and behold, guess what? I got pregnant. And so he actually saved my kid. I mean, the other 2 miscarriages was because there was my body, I think, no one said this to me, but I think my body was fighting off the baby as if it was an enemy, and that's why I couldn't carry a child. And then I had some, my teeth worked on, and I had some things done, and I lost some people, and a bunch of different things were happening at that time. So it could have been the Graves that saved my life. The Graves was brought on by the stress of having to take care of my parents. So life plays a cruel game to you. You know, you're taking care of your parents because that's your job. They took care of you, man. You take care of your parents. And then the reason that you are in the shape that you are is because the stress of taking care of your parents. I mean, it's like, I don't know if that's not a conundrum, but, you know, that's just a, ugh, funny joke. But anyway, that's all the eye mascara. I'm babbling like a heifer. Anyway, I had 2 mascaras. This is a little sample size mascara, and I have this mascara. So I also have 2 mascaras in there. And like I said, I have 2 eyeshadows in here. Oh, this one is e.l.f. And I broke the pieces. I'll shut the lid. I broke the pieces, but it's white, blue, and black, and they're all glittery. So they're really cool eyeshadow pieces. And I'm going to put you on hold for just a second. I'm back. You just can't get away for a minute. Somebody always wants to ask you something, and we're not ready to put everything on live now, or on the internet yet. Anyway, so the PTU saved my kid, and bad things have to happen sometimes for good things to come out of them, which that's a total screwed up way of thinking. But the same black eyeliner that I did my eyes too heavily with, I think I'm gonna get out my brown liner that I got from, I think it's a Maybelline brown liner, because this one is like really fluid. You just do it on the bottom 4th, like in the crack of your eye. That's all I really put on my eye, just in a crack. And I'm not doing the insides of my eyes because every time I do my makeup, my eyes water. And the very first video I did, you've seen, if you watch, which I hope you do, you like and you subscribe. I have 11 subscribers. 11 people subscribe to my channel so far, and I want to thank all 11 of you. I appreciate you. And when I get to 100, I get my own ring. And when I get my own ring, we can do nails. I'm going to show you how to dye your own hair. I'm going to even show you how to cut your own hair. Quarantine could last forever, okay? I just seen something on the internet, so I'm totally jumping. Because I seen something on the internet today, and it totally made me mad as a mutter putter. There's a YouTuber that I watch, and she was talking about her kids going back to school. And all across the nation, our kids go back at different times. Well, our kids go back in, my kid's supposed to go back this month. And she got a letter in her pile. I don't know when her kids go back or where she's from. Excuse me. And she said it had a child's death waiver in it for the COVID-19. So basically, it was, I'm paraphrasing because I do not remember her exact words, but basically it was a form stating that if her kid got sick at school from the COVID, you couldn't sue the school. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, you got to look at this, because he don't watch stuff like that. He's not into the girly shit. Bad word. When I get 1,000 likes, whenever I say a bad word, I will give something away when I get 1,000 subscribers, because I got a bad mouth and I got to calm that thing down. But anyway, we're going to put on lip liner now. So I have no rouge on. I just put on the little bit of contour. That's all I put on. And did my eyes. Okay, so I told him I wasn't signing nothing like that at all. If my state feels that it's safe enough for my kids to be in school, I shouldn't have to sign a waiver like that. Now, if they don't think it's safe enough for my kids to be in school, they're putting out that waiver. Why should my kid to school? But if I stay home and be the